questions that I get is, Wes, how do you keep your hair neat even though you ride a bike? So let me answer that for you. Okay, first things first, I believe it's always the foundation, which is your haircut. As you can see, my hair is pretty short. It's shorter at the top of my head and it progressively gets longer down to my fringe. It works because when I slick my hair back, there's more length to like stay at the back. So it works for me. I like to comb my hair so that it's just a bit neater. And the flow is a bit better as well. And then I did a hard part, so it's easier for me to kind of figure out where to part my hair. Next, and probably one of the most important part, is your hair product. This hair product I use is from Refined Supply, and I found that in Singapore you probably can't use like an oil-based product because it's so hot and humid. Most oil-based that I have seen or used melts. And even the water-based ones, like if you get like something that's not so strong, it usually melts really quickly. I think what makes the difference in this product is that it has beeswax, and that helps to give a bit more firmness while still being quite easy to wash out. I usually don't use much. I like to start off a little bit like this and just to get the sides done. So just to find the part that I've already done and to press it down. Once the part is set, your hair looks a bit neater, or at least for my hairstyle. Okay, so once that is sort of done, we move on to this part. Again, I don't take much, I just take a little bit first, spread it in your hands properly, and then just go through your hair. I like to scrunch it up, especially at the tips, so that the whole hair has enough product in it at the side. For me, this side always drops, so I tend to focus a little bit more here. And then don't forget to also get these parts here. So just something like that works well. Okay, and I'm done. I'm actually done. That's it. It didn't take long. It took about maybe 4 minutes, 5 minutes. And usually I don't really care about this because I'm gonna wear my helmet anyway, right? So I just keep it flat. So I just keep it flat like this. So it looks flat like this now, but we'll change it later. Okay, and step 2 or step 3 is this, a skull cap. Now, I don't know why, but it took me 4 years to figure out that you shouldn't wear a skull cap the way that you think you should. Meaning, like this. Like this is the most common way, advertised way to wear it, right? There's 2 things wrong about this. First, look at this. This line is gonna leave an imprint in your forehead, and when you take off your helmet, you go for a meet, you're gonna look like Frankenstein's monster. So you don't want that. Second thing, so what I actually found after 4 years of riding, and again, I don't know why it took me so long, is that first, invert it inside out. So when it's inside out, then the seams don't become as strong. So that's one. Number 2 is you wanna wear it not like this. So now it's inside out, but just pull it all the way up until the seam is at your hairline. And so this way, nothing, like the strong seam isn't pressing into your forehead. Maybe you might get this one, but it's very slight. So why this is so important is because of 2 things. First, look how it covers my ears. And so when I put my helmet on, then my ears aren't gonna flap inwards. Because when I wore helmets without this, like my ears always kind of flipped inwards and very uncomfortable, very painful. Number 2 is hygiene. So whatever that you put on your hair, is it your hair product or your hair oil or your hair sweat, it's not gonna get onto your helmet. So your helmet's not gonna stink that quickly. In fact, mine doesn't even stink. So this is very important, right? And the final step is actually wearing your helmet correctly. Let me show you what's the wrong way to wear your helmet. You just grab your helmet like this, you put it on top of your head, and then you just push down. And that kind of works, right? But everything inside is messy, and especially if you don't have the skull cap, you're gonna mess up everything. So let me show you the correct way. Now, every helmet has these things, I forgot what they're called, but hold them apart, pull them so that the inner sponge is separated, like this, and then flip it around. Now this is your entry, so you either go front back or back front. I find that front back makes more sense to me, like this. And everything is snug, right? And you're done. And the way they take out also kind of makes a difference, and so usually I just reverse the order. So put the straps aside and I usually take off this way. So like this and like that. So very easy. And my helmet is tight, it's not a loose helmet, okay? Okay, last step, you're almost there. So once you're done, you remove your cap and it looks like this, flat, no problem. Remember, we started with a water-based product that is actually malleable. And so just a little hand action and you're back in action. Whoa, I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but you get it, you get it. And if it's a bit more stubborn, let's say you rode longer and then there's like clumps in your hair. Again, because it's water-based, just wet your hand with some water, just like sprinkle on your hair and then run through your hair, and it will be literally as good as new because the water activates the product again and then you can restyle it, and then once the water evaporates and dries off, your hair stays. So that's it guys, that is how I keep my hair neat even though I ride a bike every single day. And if you found this helpful, be sure to drop a like, drop a follow, subscribe to my channels. And if you want to buy products, then you can check them out in the links below. Or if you're viewing this on TikTok, then the yellow bag there, like I'll probably put something there for you to purchase it easily. If not, you can also find my links in Shopee and in my link tree in my bio. Alright, thanks guys.